Today we will study about plant growth regulators. Plant growth regulators are small, simple molecules with diverse chemical composition. They can be indole compounds like indole 3-acetic acid, IA. They can be adenine derivatives like kinetin, also called N6-phosphorylaminosepurine. They can be carotenoid derivatives like abscisic acid. They can be terpenes like gibberellic acid, Ga3. Or they can be gases like ethylene, C2H4. Plant growth regulators are grouped into two main types. Plant growth promoters are involved in growth promoting activities such as cell division, cell enlargement, pattern formation, tropic growth, flowering, fruiting, and seed formation. Examples of plant growth promoters are auxins, gibberellins, and cytokinins. Plant growth inhibitors play an important role in responses to wounds and stress from both living and non-living sources. They are also involved in growth-inhibiting activities like dormancy and abscission. Abscisic acid is an example of a plant growth inhibitor. Ethylene is a gaseous plant growth regulator. It has dual functions, but it is mostly known as a growth inhibitor. Plant growth regulators are also called plant growth substances, plant hormones, or phytohormones. Functions of plant growth regulators include both promoting and inhibiting activities. Growth promoting activities include cell division, cell enlargement, pattern formation, tropic growth, flowering, fruiting, and seed formation. Growth inhibiting activities include responses to wounds, responses to biotic and abiotic stress, dormancy, and abscission. Discovery of plant growth regulators started with Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin. They observed that the coleoptiles of canary grass bent toward light. They found that the tip of the coleoptile controlled this bending, suggesting a signal was being sent from the tip. Building on this, F.W. Wendt isolated a substance from oat coleoptile tips, later identified as auxin, a plant growth regulator. Another discovery came from rice plants infected by a fungus, Gibberella fujikuroi, which caused excessive stem elongation. Kurosawa showed that even sterile fungal filtrates produced the same effect, proving the presence of an active growth-promoting substance. This substance was later identified as gibberellic acid. These findings showed how plant growth regulators were first discovered through simple observations, careful experiments, and often unexpected results. Cytokinins were discovered by F. Skoog and co-workers. They found that callus tissues grew only when auxins and certain extracts like yeast extract or coconut milk were added. Kinetin was later identified and crystallized by Miller and others in 1955. Abscisic acid was identified during the 1960s. Three different inhibitors were found: inhibitor B, abscission 2, and dormin. They were later found to be the same chemical, abscisic acid. Ethylene was identified by H. Cousins in 1910. He found that ripened oranges released a gas that made bananas ripen. This gas was ethylene. Auxins were first isolated from human urine in the 1880s. Indole 3-acetic acid or IA is the most common natural auxin. Indole butyric acid or IBA is another natural auxin. Auxins are mostly produced in stem and root tips. They move from the tips to the regions where they act. Synthetic auxins include in AA and 2,4-D. They are used in agriculture and horticulture. Auxins help in root formation, flowering, preventing early fruit and leaf drop, and promoting the fall of mature leaves and fruits. They also cause apical dominance, where the main shoot inhibits the growth of side shoots. Removing the main shoot allows lateral buds to grow. Auxins induce parthenocarpy, fruit formation without fertilization, for example in tomatoes. They are used as herbicides. 2,4-D kills dicot weeds but does not harm mature monocots. Auxins also help in xylem formation and cell division. Gibberellins are another type of plant growth promoter. More than 100 types have been discovered in fungi and higher plants. They are named GA1, GA2, GA3, and so on. GA3 or gibberellic acid is the most well-studied. All gibberellins are acidic. Gibberellins help in increasing the length of fruit stalks and improving fruit shape. They delay aging, so fruits stay longer on the tree. They help in brewing by speeding up the malting process. Spraying sugarcane with gibberellins increases stem length and sugar yield. Gibberellins also help conifer trees produce seeds earlier. They promote bolting in plants like beet and cabbage, a sudden elongation of the stem before flowering. Cytokinins were first discovered as kinetin from herring sperm DNA. Later, natural cytokinins like zeatin were found in corn and coconut milk. They are made in fast-growing parts like root tips, young fruits, and shoot buds. Cytokinins help make new leaves, form chloroplasts, grow shoots, and reduce apical dominance. They help move nutrients and delay aging in leaves. Ethylene is a simple gas. It is made in large amounts in aging tissues and ripening fruits. It causes sideways growth in seedlings, thickening of the stem, and hook formation in dicot seedlings. It promotes leaf and flower fall. Ethylene speeds up fruit ripening and increases respiration. This increase is called the respiratory climactic. It breaks seed and bud dormancy, helps peanuts germinate, and makes potatoes sprout. Ethylene helps deep water rice by making internodes grow longer so leaves stay above water. It helps roots and root hairs grow. It is used to start flowering in pineapples and mangoes. Ethylene is widely used in agriculture. Ethephin is a chemical that releases ethylene. It is absorbed by plants and breaks down to ethylene slowly. It helps tomatoes and apples ripen. It causes thinning in cotton, cherry, and walnut. It promotes female flowers in cucumber, increasing the yield. Abscisic acid stops seeds from germinating. It closes stomata and helps plants tolerate stress. It is called the stress hormone. It is important in seed development, maturation, and dormancy. Dormant seeds can survive drying and harsh conditions. Abscisic acid is an overall inhibitor of plant growth. It usually acts opposite to gibberellins. Plant growth regulators affect dormancy, abscission, aging, apical dominance, flowering, and fruit ripening. Each phase of plant growth and development is controlled by one or more plant growth regulators. They may support or oppose each other, work alone or together. Growth regulators are just one kind of internal control. External factors like light and temperature also affect plant growth using these regulators. These factors control flowering, dormancy, seed germination, and plant movement. We will study the effects of light and temperature on flowering later. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for NEET. Thank you.